Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with the Coach. Happy Tuesday morning to everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate you guys being on for sure. Real quick, I don't want to give any penalties first thing this morning, but there will be a 15-yard penalty for those who do not put their computer on mute. So please, if you would be so kind to be able to put your computer on mute, that would be greatly appreciated. Give you a second to do that. Once again, thank you for joining us and good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am the coach. You can call me Coach, you can call me Joe, but I am your coach this morning. Welcome to the Peak Performance Team bi-weekly sales training. Once again, I am the coach. I'm the launch and training director for our group at Peak Performance Team. Let me start by saying we appreciate your time. We know it's valuable. These trainings will be maximum of 15 minutes. We hope you join us every other week. The next one will be 2 weeks from today. And these trainings are designed to help you, right? To be the best salesperson that you can be. As I said, we're going to keep them short. And my hope as the coach is that you're going to be able to take this information you get and use it today, immediately following these quick trainings. So we do appreciate your time. We've created this to start with a 4-part series, right? So we want to make sure that we give you the keys to successfully create the personal experience. We're going to spend some time talking about that personal experience today and what it means. I've broken this down for the next 4 trainings. It's going to be really going over listening, interpersonal skills, know your industry knowledge, and most importantly, last but not least, we got to have some tech savviness because we know these vehicles, especially the pre-owned ones, we got to know what's inside of them. This training series is universal, folks, right? As a coach, I want to make sure that I give you a playbook that is universal for every player on the field. Yes, we're focusing on car salespeople, but this can really benefit anybody at the dealership level. We'll be doing each part of the series, as I said, on a bi-weekly basis. This training is going to continue after this series to really focus on what you need to be a great salesperson. You'll be receiving a survey today following, which is going to ask you for your feedback. And more importantly, please, when you give your feedback, any topics that you want the coach to cover. This is your time, not mine. It's your field, not mine. And it's your training, not mine. That being said, I want to focus today, the very first one, on how to be a great car salesman, right? We know the landscape has changed at our dealerships, right? Customers now have information at their fingertips. How many of you have a customer coming in that already has the third-party comparison from a website? They've already had an expectation of transparency from your dealer. They've already looked at your website. Just to let you know, the coach has done a little bit of homework for you. The average shopper does 14 hours of research before they ever leave their home coming into your dealership. We know the landscape has changed. We know it's a challenge. My job as your coach is to overcome those challenges so that we can win every game, right? We know retailers are questioning now what makes a great salesperson. I know you guys struggle sometimes each and every day to realize what impact do we really have on a customer. They're coming in with third-party information. They know the Kelley Blue Book value of their vehicle. They know what we're asking for our vehicle, which now in this landscape is 30–40% over what it even was maybe a year ago, right? We know for a fact that 54% of customers buy a car from a dealer that provides their preferred experience. That's what I really want to focus the next few minutes on, right? If all the customer is doing is buying a car, quite frankly, folks, they can buy a car anywhere. What are they really buying? They are buying the preferred experience. Even if another dealer offers them the same car, according to a study from Auto Trader, we know 54% of these consumers will buy a car from a dealer that provides it. So I want to get you guys and gals thinking this morning. Are you providing this preferred experience, right? We need to create and sell this personal experience. That's why today's topic is going to be on listening, because how can we really provide a personal experience if we're not listening? We think of listening sometimes as something that's automatic, right? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have heard the saying, right? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. How many of us use those 2 ears, right? So the first key of building this personal experience is listening, right? You need to build rapport with your customers. I believe our job as salespeople is really 2 things, right? We need to qualify the customer and get selection. All of you are from different stores, different backgrounds, different processes and procedures. I would challenge any of the managers that are on this call to really stop and think, what is the role of a salesperson? I'll say it again. The coach believes this role is twofold. You have to qualify the selection. In order to qualify the customer, we have to listen. Listen to their wants, listen to their needs, listen to what they're looking for. We really need to interview the customer and listen to what those needs and desires are. Listening is a skill that is not really just given. We need to learn it. As I said, right, there's a reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. We need to spend less time talking, right? Talking about financing options, talking about, the vehicle information right off the bat. We got to make our customers feel comfortable and heard, right? We do a lot of statistics. The coach loves stats, right? We all love analytics. A recent Gallup poll found that US citizens rank car salespeople the lowest in terms of honesty and ethics. I'd like to think that this has changed, right? We're in 2022. I'd like to think it's changed. But these Gallup polls, they literally send this out to 10,000 people. And that is how we rank in this industry. I believe we rank that way in the industry, right? Because we're not necessarily honest. Some of us still feel that buyers are liars, buyers are buyers. And most importantly, we do not listen, right? Listening is important. According to Joe Verdi, 91% of customers do not remember their salesperson after 1 year. Let's think about this for a minute. 9 out of 10 customers will not remember you after 1 year. Can we all agree that purchasing a car for some people is, right, minimally maybe the second largest purchase they ever made? For some individuals, right, especially the older and elderly, it's the largest purchase they've ever made. Yet they're going to make this purchase with you and they will not remember you after a year. We need to listen to the customer. We need to build rapport. They need to like, trust, and respect us. I'm going to ask you guys to think about that for a minute. Look at your last couple of sales. Have you done good follow-up? Have you checked in with the customer? Have you asked for a referral? We know for a fact, right? I think all of our managers have always asked us, right? Do we do follow-up? Do we ask for referrals? Once again, folks, if you didn't have like, trust, and respect, if you didn't build any rapport with your customer, I'm here to tell you it's going to be very, very hard to be able to get that referral. If you don't take the time to listen and build rapport, you're unlikely to make the sale. Even if you do make the sale without building rapport, what is the likelihood you're going to get that referral? You have to remember, right? We are a customer-focused driven business. It's sad that 9 out of 10 customers will not remember you after a year. I'll give you another analytical statistic. 80% of customers feel they do not get a world-class demonstration and presentation on the vehicle that they are about to purchase. Yet 50% of those customers said they would have bought from you on the spot if they got what they perceived was a great customer experience demonstration and presentation. I'm going to challenge you folks today, as you listen to your customer, as you build this rapport, as you qualify the customer and find selection, it is imperative as we go through this process that we do a world-class demonstration and presentation. This is going to be one of our topics in the upcoming series, in the upcoming trainings that we're going to be doing. But I'm asking you today, unless you listen to the customer, unless you listen to what their wants and needs are, you will never, ever, ever be able to do a world-class demonstration and presentation. I challenge you to really understand that, to understand the importance of it. Once again, for those of you that work in a franchise store, most of your business now is used cars. For those of us that are in the used car business, you need to understand that importance, right? We need to get in the vehicle with the customer. We need to do a world-class demonstration and presentation of what they perceive as important, not what we perceive as important. You can only do that by listening. It has never been more important to forge a lasting relationship with both new and existing customers. So I challenge everyone today, challenge your listening skills. Realize today, as soon as we get off this call, that you're locked and loaded and ready to go on the field. You are ready to win. Use your 2 ears. Listen to the customer. Qualify the customer. And make sure that you are doing a world-class demonstration based upon what your customer needs. I challenge you, and I open this question up. How good of a listener are you? It's a deep question. And I would say we can take this in all facets of our life. But how good of a listener are you? In order to qualify the customer, in order to find the right selection, we need to be a good listener. What I'd like to do now, we have a couple minutes left. I'd like to open this up for discussion for anyone who is on the call. And I would like someone to tell me, at least, when it comes to listening, how do they qualify a customer? And what I'd like to do is I'd like to open this up to anybody on the call. The first person that's willing to open up and share a little bit of their experience today, I'd like to give you guys a $25 gift card. Is there anybody who would like to open up and listen that was good? Or maybe something that, they're going to take from this training that opened them up a little bit. Is there anybody who can open up to that?
Repeat that, Joe, because you kept breaking up on my phone.
Oh, sorry, Steve. I hope you can hear me. I'd like to open up a $25 gift card to anybody on the call who can share maybe their last experience with a customer, good or bad, how it went, and what you got from today as far as being able to realize how important listening is. Is there anybody who can open up?
Joe, I'll chime in here a little bit.
Go ahead.
Because I've been frustrated a little bit traveling around and talking to different salespeople, and they just don't listen to you. A customer is going to tell you exactly what you need to know in order how to sell them. You just need to ask the right questions, and you need to listen to what they're telling you. Guy that walks into a showroom and is looking at a Corvette and saying, "Oh, look at that car. That's great." But meanwhile, he's got a pregnant wife and 4 kids sitting outside, and that's going to be their only mode of transportation. It's not practical. So you have to ask the questions. You have to ask what the use is. You've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Ask the right questions, shut up, and listen. And I think
Awesome.
That's so important. You heard me on the phone with a salesperson a little while ago, asking some questions about a vehicle.
Yep.
I don't know that gentleman listened to what I was saying. And I think I just laid it right out. Here's the deal. If you guys like it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. But I don't know that he heard a word of what I said.
Well,
That's
hopefully
frustrating.
with any luck, maybe he'll join us in 2 weeks from now. Our next Coffee with the Coach is going to be 2 weeks from today. That will be the 28th. I really hope you guys will join us. I hope you found this informative. Most importantly, please take today, really work on the listening skills. I want to give no penalties. So you got a couple weeks to work on this. Let's get together again in 2 more weeks. Thank you for joining Coffee with the Coach. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time, and have a great game. Thanks.
Thank everyone for
Hey, Joe.
joining us.
Hey,
Have a
Joe.
great day.
Don't give up on this. This is a good thing.
Yes, and my idea is just whenever I start sending out